Today I'm driving to Dryandra Woodlands. It's about a 170k drive from Perth City and it'll take just under 2 hours to travel to. The Woodlands is a valuable nature conservation area which comprises of about 17 woodland blocks totaling about 28,000 hectares. It is home to some unique fauna like the threatened numbat and woylies, as well as western grey kangaroos, tammar wallabies, brush-tailed possums, echidnas, as well as a diverse mix of reptiles and insects. Bird watching is also popular at the Woodlands. Facilities include camping grounds, the line's village chalets, picnic areas, scenic drives, hiking and mountain bike trails. The main reason for my visit today was for the animals. I really want to see a numbat and an echidna in the wild. The drive down along Brookton Highway was quiet. It can be windy in some areas and you'll be driving in the wheat belt, so expect to see a lot of paddocks. Google Maps took me along a gravel road, which I wasn't expecting, so if you're doing this drive, avoid York Williams Road. There are alternatives that you can take. I made it back onto the bitumen road and I was glad because that gravel road was very dusty and I had to drive slower because it was a bumpy ride. At the turnoff for the Woodlands on the left, there will be a little information hut. I recommend stopping here and having a read of the boards and to collect yourself a brochure. The brochure will have information about the area and it'll also give you some information on the trails which was relevant to me. I was heading to Old Mill Dam so I could complete the Wandoo and Woolly trails. It's about a 4.5k drive from Wandering Narrogin Road, and along this journey you will pass the village on the right. Now I didn't stop here because I didn't have much time. When I arrived at the car park was empty. Now the facilities here include 2 drop toilets, a big shaded barbecue picnic area and a big information board. Old Mill Dam is in a relaxing setting. It has a couple of picnic tables as well as an animal hide. It would be a great place to have lunch as you are sheltered by the trees. I had a quick look out of the animal hide, but I didn't really see anything and I didn't have enough time to be able to sit there to be able to view anything that could come along. My first trail to complete was the Wandoo Walk. It is a 2.7 kilometre return with a suggested time duration of 1.5 hours. I completed this in just over an hour and it is considered a class 3 walk trail. The walk will take you through different woodlands and heath vegetation. It is considered a bird watching opportunity. Unfortunately, I didn't see many birds on that day. There was a strange sound coming from the trees. If anybody knows what that is, can you please let me know in the comments? Here is some evidence of animal diggings. I'm guessing it would be from the woylies. There is also a night walk of which you can do. There are reflective markers to help you navigate the trail, and the animals that you can expect to see are woylies, tammar wallabies, brush-tailed possums, tawny frogmouths and owls. Towards the end of the walk I startled a kangaroo. I tried to get it on film but I wasn't fast enough. So there weren't many birds on this trail and I didn't get to see any numbats or echidnas. So I'm really hoping that I do today. Will I get luckier on the next trail? At the start of the woylie walk, there was a resting kangaroo that I got very close to. I frightened it, it hopped up and it got away, but it didn't go too far. Here is where the kangaroo was resting. The woylie walk is a 5.5 kilometre return trail. It has a time suggestion of 2 hours to complete and it is considered a class 3 walk trail. I completed this in just under 2 hours. This walk would take you through woodlands of Wandoo, Powderbark, Congren Heathlands, Jarrah and stands of rock she oak. This trail is known for woylie diggings and also for numbats searching for underground termites. As I was walking up this gravel path, I saw a numbat. It was only for a split second. It ran so quickly behind some bushes and as I looked around to see where it was nowhere to be seen. There will be a lot of spider webs on this trail, so you might want to grab a stick as a helper to break up the webs. For myself, I used my camera tripod and it worked a charm. The vegetation changed and I was soon amongst a new set of woodlands. The trees weren't bushy below and the floor had lots of fallen trees. I would check many of the logs to test my luck. Hopefully, I might see a numbat. I passed some strange looking trees which I think were Banksias. They grow in clusters and they have unique shapes. The ground now becomes covered in reedy style grasses, and I passed a suspicious collection of branches. Is this man-made, or was it done by an animal? Here I am making my way through the trail, breaking up more spiders' webs. The last part of the trail is through a couple of more woodlands, and there are plenty of signs of animal activity. There are lots of holes and ruffled leaves everywhere. I end up completing this trail having seen only one other numbat, and it was for a split second again. It was near a small collection of shrubs, and as I walked around the shrub, there was no more numbat to be seen. These guys are so fast. At the end of the trail, where I approached the area where I disturbed the resting kangaroo, I walk slowly and I notice that it is still sleeping there. It gets up slowly and it watches me, but it doesn't jump away. This concludes my video today. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good glimpse of a numbat or an echidna, but I will be back again, and next time I will stay here for the weekend in hope of having a better chance. Thank you for watching.